All right, here we go. Welcome, everyone. Good evening. It is 6:03 on Monday, June the 1st. This is Robert Stevenson, the chairman of the school committee. We're going to call to order the Southwick College Granville Regional School District School Committee meeting for tonight. If I can get a motion, enter into the meeting.
So moved. Second.
All right, all in favor? Amanda, let the motion, the record show. The motion passes 6-0-0. So first I want to welcome Stephanie Wyden, not Jessica. Where did I get Jessica from? Stephanie Wyden is our
90s name.
is our new Southwick representative on the school committee. So welcome.
Thank
Stephanie,
you.
we're very glad that you're here. And we have some other new faces here at the table. So we have Ella Sams and Samantha Sanchez are going to be joining us along with Taylor. So they'll be our student representatives next year. So thank you so much for coming to see us tonight. And welcome. This should be the most exciting thing that you do all week. Not at all, but hopefully we'll try to make it a little interesting for you. All right, if I can get everybody to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great. You never know, one night I may ask you to lead that, so you gotta prepare. You know, yeah, I may just pull that on anybody sometimes, just
Looking around the table, do you realize you're the only man now on our school committee?
I don't know, Nick's here, so
I got a member.
is that okay or
No,
bad?
it's just interesting.
Well, I lost Jonathan, I lost Russ.
Yeah.
So
Are you processing that?
listen, I'm a physical therapist.
Are you processing that okay?
I'm in a profession where it's usually like 8-to-1 female to male in physical therapy, so I'm usually outnumbered, so that's okay. And in teaching, so high school is not so much so, right? But
No.
overall, elementary, middle school is usually high female to male. High school is usually what, 60-40 type of stuff? No, high school.
Oh, yeah, 60.
All right. Okay, so what do we got? Pledge of allegiance. Oh, wait a minute. You're supposed to start this meeting. No, but you're supposed to open this meeting. This is our reorganizational meeting. And all about that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn the floor over because technically I'm not the chairman anymore. So
Well,
after
good
you.
evening, everybody. Tonight we are going to be starting with the re-election or the election of school committee officers. We're going to start with the chairperson. Are there any nominees for the chairperson?
I nominate Rob Stevenson for chair.
Is there anybody else who'd like to nominate somebody for the chair of the school committee? Seeing none, can we take a vote?
How about you get a second?
Can I get a second?
Seconds.
Can I make a motion to re-elect Rob Stevenson as the chair for the Southwick College Granville School Committee?
So moved.
Okay, can I have a vote?
Raise a hand.
Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, look at this. We had extra votes on the side.
6,
No,
6,
Five,
5,
zero.
0, 1.
she's good. So now
It's moved, so now.
that's
I
it.
pass
So now you're
over
gonna pass it back over to me. This is good. You do a good job every year at this time.
I'm doing a speech.
What happened?
I don't know.
Didn't get scripted?
I think we got a lot going on down here right now, a lot going on.
All right. So thank you very much. So we're gonna go on to our next position. Can I get a recommendation for what do you want to call it? A nomination for a vice chairman for the school committee?
I nominate Pam Petchke.
I second that. Any other nominations for vice president? Or for vice chairman? Wait, wait.
That makes you president.
You just got it. All right, can I get a show of hands? All right. Oh, look at this. Amanda, let the record show the motion passes 6-0-0. All right, so now the most important job on the school committee.
Why not?
She
Awesome.
Can I get a recommendation for secretary for this year?
I nominate.
Oh, just like it. I'll second that. Can I, anybody else for secretary? Can I get a show of hands to approve this motion? Look at that. Oh, you're not? Okay, Amanda, let the record show the motion passes 5-0-1. with Ryan abstaining. And all of the student reps all rose their hand too, so they were all in agreement for that. Okay, good. All the fun stuff's out of the way. Okay, consent agenda. This is where oh wait. Yeah, we're gonna get that once we get the action item. So we've got 2 ninth grade school choice seats that we need to add, and we've got the approval minutes from 5/18. Anybody got any comments on that before we? Oh, just so that people know, we did have 2 seats available for ninth grade. We had 4 people apply. I received an email. I sent it off to the superintendent and the principal. They relooked at everything and they said that they didn't have any issues adding 2 more spots, which from our end is good. So we're down 20 kids overall from the year, right? Basically, right? So if we can add, this is good for us. If we add school choice seats, that's just extra revenue coming in and helps our numbers a little bit. So if we have some extra kids that want to come in from other districts, come on, we're open. So, all right, warrants. We don't have any, do we? There is? Oh, I mean, she's going to get them. Correspondence, Superintendent Wilbur.
Don't have any correspondence.
All right, so most exciting part of the meeting. We handed over to you 3 young ladies to give us an update on what's going on up at the school. So who's got the honors of doing this tonight?
We're all gonna see it.
Okay, all at the same time, like this is we're all gonna take a part. Okay, off you go.
All right, so first we had prom, which was a recent bigger event that we had, which it went really well. It was at Crestview Country Club. It was a Las Vegas theme, and yeah, it was overall pretty good. Yeah, the past spring sports we did too. Like I know for track, some of them made it to like states. We had a good amount of people going to states, 9-day baseball, and all the other sports did pretty good too. And going along with the spring sports, we had my class, the class of 2028, we did bake sale fundraisers for the spring senior nights. And so we sold like big goods like cookies or sweet treats, whatnot. And then we also had the booster club help out and give us some of their stuff, and we split the revenue with that. For them. So, yeah.
Juniors will be meeting about their senior photos coming up for tomorrow, so you can pick right now what type of photos that you want to get for your senior year. That'll be put next to your senior quote. Class officers were picked for the high school grades, and student council members are in the process of getting signatures to start their voting soon. Students are finishing up with their counselors about scheduling for the next school year if there's anything last minute that they need for that. Seniors are officially out of the building as of last week. It's actually snowing. And the senior walk around will be coming up soon. Students will also have been meeting for fall sports about their upcoming seasons and preseason. June 8th, the 6th graders are coming up to the high school, and during lunch it's open to fall sports to tell the kids about the sports that they may be interested in when they come up to the high school.
And lastly, we have the upcoming athletic spring celebration on Tuesday, June 9th. And that's for all the spring sports to come together and their families and friends just to celebrate the season they had and show all their achievements for the year.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. You guys did a great job. We never have the senior class officers come down and introduce themselves and say hi. We're gonna do that. Like if they got voted on and were elected in that position, it'd be kind of nice for them to just come down and say hi if they want to. No, I don't know. Maybe is that a bad idea? What do you guys think?
Josh was supposed to be here today.
Is he one of the class? Well, yeah, but he's on the. But who won? Who's the president? Yeah, the
Current seniors?
No. The ones incoming. So our juniors that just went through an election, you got winners, right?
Yeah.
Of the election. So who won?
It was Kaylee, Saba, Xander, Caller, Autumn,
Aiden Farrell,
All right.
the vice president.
So maybe because this is really kind of our last meeting for the year. We have a special meeting in 2 weeks. But maybe what we could do is maybe the first meeting of the new year, we could have class officers come just introduce themselves and anything that they're thinking that they need some help with for their senior year. Gives them an opportunity to come and say hi and sort of put us on notice for any requests that they're looking for. How's that sound? Does that sound all right? Okay. What do you think, Superintendent?
Great.
Okay. You okay? Okay, awesome. All right, educational presentation. What do we got tonight? Nothing? Zip up. Okay, reports, Superintendent Willard.
Yes, so the first thing I just want to share with the school committee is unfortunately, I will not be at senior awards or at graduation. I was informed that I need to have emergency surgery on Thursday. So I will be out for a week starting on Thursday. I apologize. I couldn't
Well, that's okay.
change it. I know I called you. right away.
Emergency surgeries, emergency for
I
a
know.
reason, so.
I know, so I had to have that, a little nervous. I also want to let everybody know that I was selected to be one of three three superintendents to speak at the superintendent's conference this summer and also at the principals conference this summer, along with the attorney general on hate speech in schools. So that other superintendents and other school districts can learn how to navigate a situation such as that and how to be proactive and how to respond to hate speech in school, because as they say, it is everywhere, it's prevalent and everywhere, and they always say by the grace of God, but whatever day you can be in the news because it's what happened to us. So the way we've handled it as a district, the Attorney General was really impressed with us and wants us to be an exemplar for the state of Massachusetts. So I will be speaking at 2 conferences this summer. And I also want to let you know that we did do our cuts and our non-renews and our RIFs as last Friday. So anybody who will not be coming back next year was notified as of last Friday, and we did it in person. So that's where we are.
All right, fantastic. Nicholas, what do you got for us?
We got a few like little items. First of all, we have hired somebody to be our new IT director.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Good.
Yes, on July 1st, Taylor Rye will begin with us. He was currently working at the Nauset Regional School District out on the Cape. But lives in nearby Granby, Connecticut, so you'll have a shorter
So
commute.
he's gonna have a lot.
Right. He's been a sitting IT director for a few years, and also was a building principal for about 10. And I believe in East Granby, Connecticut. So he's
So not only are we getting an IT director, we're getting a backed up principal.
there.
On, that's never
He's
a
still
bad
licensed.
thing, is it? No, that's never a bad thing to have like in your.
No, it's
It's always
great.
good to have that kind
I
of.
mean, I think he'll have a good, understanding of the scope of the educational world.
So when does he start?
July 1st.
Okay, so can we, Amanda, put him on the books for our first meeting? So we can have him come in and just introduce himself?
Yeah, and I'll let him know that.
Yeah.
So,
We're not gonna grill him, we just wanna meet him, so.
yeah, he's very excited. I've talked to him a few times about priorities coming in, right out of the gate, and
Cool.
yeah, looking forward to him starting. Number 2, let me think about the order I want to do this. Oh, track. Now that the borrowing has been authorized,
Yep.
I'm rewinding my brain to our meeting in April over there in the cafeteria when we were talking about the timeline of when
Yeah.
it should be completed. It seemed as though the committee was on board with trying to get it done this summer, even though there might be a possible impact on fall sports. I just wanted to make sure that that was okay, but because I'll work on writing those bid specifications quickly, and we'll get the borrowing doesn't take that long to do because it's a smaller amount than the boiler will be. But if the committee's still amenable to that, I think that's probably the best way to do it.
So there is a rec center meeting Wednesday night. Russ and I should be there. So the backup, if it does impact us, could be Foisey. We just have to give them a heads up that we might need some help.
Okay.
With the utilization on that field over the last couple of years, I don't think that's gonna be a huge issue. Pardon? Oh, no, it's been fun. Yeah, Yeah.
Wally has it.
and Wally's got a field, so we've got, and that, well, so that may actually be a better option.
Yeah.
That may be a,
The 11th field currently only has two teams that play on it, and one of them is high school boys.
Yeah,
They
it's not-
they play spring.
we used to have dozens of teams on that field, so the utilization has been extremely low.
Well, it's hard. to
So
do that.
between Wally and Boise, I have a tough time believing we can't find spots. The other thing that I want to put, since it's your report, but we may as well talk about it now, I want to put on your radar. And I think we might want to talk to the town about this over the summer now that we've got new people in there and they're starting their sort of new organizational setup. Superintendent and I were talking about this a couple days ago about Boise has always asked whether we could assist, or not Boise, Wally Park has asked whether there's an opportunity for us to help them from a mowing perspective, upkeep perspective. What I was thinking is maybe we could, I'll use the word barter, with the town, that maybe we could theoretically potentially think about adding an employee onto the grounds team. That part of their responsibility will be helping at Wally Park during the year to mow and stuff like that, since we've got better equipment than they do. And maybe what we can do is we can negotiate with them concerning rental time when our teams want to use the baseball fields or the soccer fields or the softball fields or stuff like that. And the light, I mean, we can work something out that maybe we can come up with a win-win scenario that would make it better for all of us all around.
Considering we're not going to probably be going forward with our.
Yeah, I don't think this is a big shocker. I think it's gonna be very difficult. Although we've got a fantastic plan, it's an $8 to $12 million proposal.
Yeah.
To redo the fields and add a turf field I think it'd be wonderful, but I just, based on what we've gone through this year, I just don't think the three towns are gonna even be remotely interested in a $12 million bond. Even if we were to raise a third of it, which I think we probably could, it's still $8 million. That's a lot of money. I don't think anybody's gonna, the big question will be, why don't we just better use what we've got?
Yeah.
So that might be part of the solution.
So what we've got being Wally Park.
Well, Wally Park, our field, I mean, those would be the two viable options that we have, because Wally's got lights, they're already there. We've certainly got good fields, but Wally needs help with maintenance on the field, and we've got people and the equipment that could make that easier. So we might be able to do some horse trading with them with respect to times and sort of costs that we incur on an annual basis with respect to senior nights, and we might be able to have more games under the lights or more games over there. I mean, we don't have
So-
the best baseball fields here.
What has been the sticking point in the past with regard to use of Wally Field? Has it been, right?
Well, we can use it, we would need to be charged for it. And what we've had in the past is there's been an ask about us being able to have people help out with mowing, but we don't have personnel to do it. So the solution may be hire somebody, and we heard last year, right, Nick? We heard last year that we probably need
Yeah.
extra body on the ground maintenance team anyway.
Yeah, when I met with the supervisor of buildings and grounds at the beginning of the budget process, he did mention it would be nice to have another, but he obviously understood.
No, I think that this may be a way that we could add that person, offset some of the costs, and get a shared sort of agreement with the town that we can sort of share some costs and get some benefits on both sides of the equation, where we can do more with a little bit more. We can do a lot more with a little bit.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
And it's related, but not really.
Yeah.
Why don't we collect tickets? Why don't we sell tickets to our home games in the fall?
We can over at Wally, we can't here because we don't have the capacity to have like a one-way entrance. Like if it was at Wally and it was a night game, you can.
Yeah. I mean, every other school does.
No, agreed. And
Yeah.
so the challenge that we have, like if you go to Northampton or you go a lot of them have like for the soccer field, have a completely fenced in area.
Right.
And you gotta come in through one area. Palmer has the same, I mean, we don't have that option. People can come in from the elementary school, the middle school, from a back around here, from the, I mean, you can get in 12 different ways. And that's just not gonna work. No, we do charge for basketball. We do charge for hockey. We do charge, now when we do have the games over at Wally, we do charge for people to come in, but even then it's tough because you can park at the rec center, you can park 12 different places and walk in. So it's just a little
Do
tight.
we charge for volleyball? Okay.
I
don't know that.
Oh, hey, you came at the right time.
That's pretty good at volleyball.
So that's true.
No. Nick, backing up, when you were talking about the track timeline, and wanting to do it this summer. So realistically, what timeline, start, finish, and realistically, what would the impact be on fall sports?
Well, when I called the vendor that like, you know, the original like quote came from that kind of gave us the price point for what we should borrow. He told me that, you know, barring a lot of rainy days and whatever, it's about a 2-week project. So we're not looking at like a whole summer's length of stuff here. So like, you know, if I get the blessing from the committee to go ahead and start doing the, you know, the procurement stuff, at least I'll, you know, get the stuff together. Once, you know, the borrowing is done and the bid specs go out, that's 2 weeks because it's got to be posted for 2 weeks based on, you know, law. And then, you know, then we can accept, you know, we can open them and take the lowest bidder. Technically, the school committee should probably vote on awarding the contract because of the amount and the fact that it's related to borrowing. I don't know how easily you're
We
gonna,
have to award the contract?
most school committees would award a contract that high.
Oh, okay. Have we ever done that before?
No.
I mean, if you want me to just call you and
We've
say,
had
here's the
people-
bids.
We've had issues where they had to go through procurement,
Yeah,
but the district went through the procurement and just went forward.
Which I will do, but I mean, I feel like I should just let you know who bid, what the bids were, and
are you?
here's.
I mean,
Are you
that's
comfortable
fine.
with
If you
moving
want to,
forward?
I don't know whether we necessarily need a vote. I mean, if we.
Well, you're not gonna have a meeting.
I don't have an issue calling a vote for it. I mean, we're gonna defer to you.
Okay,
And we're gonna ask you
Right.
who you want to use, and you're gonna tell us the company, and we're gonna say, okay.
Right,
Right, I
right,
mean,
basically, yeah.
None of us
But you-
are general contractors here, so.
yeah.
Open meeting law is you allowed to simply send an email to all of us saying, hey, this is what they were, these.
Oh,
were-
yeah, as long as-
and
Yeah, I
then
can do that, but
clients
you can't
follow.
reply all.
We just can't.
You're gonna reply individually to me,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then
It's open meeting law only applies to something that we are gonna actually take a vote on. So if we're not gonna take a vote on that, he can send an email to all of us and say, here's the things, here's what we're gonna do. Can you guys just give me a green light? Does anybody have any issues? If we don't have any issues, we're gonna move forward. If not, we'll bring it up at the next school committee meeting. That,
But something that new school committee members should
Yep.
know is that the default in the school email is reply all, and we're never allowed to reply all.
Yeah.
So like
Heard
that.
from
We need
Yes,
default.
Yeah.
it's the default setting when you go to
Be
reply, the
careful.
default setting is reply all, and you have to click on the not reply all, you have to click on the reply, yeah.
I'm a real estate agent, so I've
Uh-huh.
been in that boat with other
yeah,
types of things, and reply all is, you gotta be careful with that.
that don't be good. You're
Yeah.
gonna need a reply.
Mhm.
That's not good.
all right, so I can move forward with getting like the bid package together,
Mm.
and that way when the borrowings.
I mean, if we're talking 2 weeks, move forward. I mean, even if we have a couple games, somebody will get us a game. A
Yeah,
few.
and that way it'll be done when the
Oh, no.
temperatures are the right
And what are-
temperatures.
What are we talking about affecting the soccer field in the center of the track?
That's what I would think.
They're gonna do, well, part of like the quote that I had received and something I will include in the specifications is like protections to make sure the soccer field doesn't get, you know, all dinged up.
Right.
So, you know, basically if someone's gonna bid on it, they have to be prepared to do that. And
Right,
then, you know, there's a performance bond that comes with it. There's, you know, there's all kind of stuff to protect the district, you know. during
The JV field will be
cross
fine.
country doesn't
They don't use the track.
use the track, they run
outside of it.
Around it, yeah.
around it. They don't run on it.
And they could move, I mean, if we had to move them out 20 feet, what do you do? They just move their race course.
That's a bigger deal than you think it is.
They just move the flags.
But it's gotta be the right way. Yeah.
We'll let our,
And then like it has to be posted, like to all coaches have to know like what the length of the field is, if it's not 0.1. What is the like,
Yeah, like the program.
yeah, see, I was right, 3.1.
yeah, well, then you are officially gonna be our consultant on the
You know
track
what?
project, okay?
So
All
I
right.
will try to schedule as early as possible, so there's minimal to no impact, I can work on the bid specifications this week. 'Cause that's the stuff that takes the time. I mean, once you post it everywhere, it's
Yeah.
just waiting, and then opening the bids when they. So, all right, that was one thing. Number two, or actually two, number three, update on the powder mill playscape mat there. Which actually, in talking to the supervisor of building ground, part of the reason why that thing is sort of deteriorating is because it was installed when the weather was too cold. Or so he was told. So it didn't bond properly. Doing the track in the summer will avoid that. However, that same playscape mat was damaged last Wednesday or Tuesday night, vandalized last week.
Aside from what was already going on.
Aside from what was already going on.
They probably ripped it in.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. I don't want to go into great depths in a public meeting regarding the individuals. However, we can tell you that they were.
At least we're notified and we're moving forward.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've put an insurance claim in because it was vandalism.
Yeah.
The surface is covered under our insurance. The deductible's low. An adjuster's coming out on Wednesday of this week to take a look. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, obviously there'll be repairs involved because of what happened, but I don't know how much repairing they can do. Like it might be a replacement of it, honestly. So we'll see what the adjuster says.
That may end up turning out to be a good thing. Wow.
But anyway,
Okay.
we've worked through the proper channels regarding this situation and we're moving in that direction.
Lemons and lemonade, right?
Are the kids using it now?
It's like taped off now.
So they can't.
Well, did the automobile that just went through the fence
I know.
damage it at all tonight?
Oh, no, what? That too?
I don't know, something happened
I
today.
called the insurance company on that too, waiting for them to call me back.
Okay.
That comes next, so that-
I would think so, but I just need Maya to talk me through the process because I've never seen it in this direction before.
Right.
So I'll figure out what I need to.
Okay.
Next is just a quick appendix B thing. I know we're in the process of, negotiating and everything's kind of, stay put right now regarding the stipend amounts, but in the beginning of the negotiation process for that, it was noted that the girls lacrosse coach, the stipend was originally made for like basically an intramural team, right?
Yeah.
And now they're in a league, so the work, of course, has increased. When it came time to pay it, the stipend, I was asked, well, what's the amount going to be? I said, well, right now it's going to be what's in the contract
Right.
because we haven't settled. However, I did say that I would bring it up and just mention that it's not a club team anymore and, the workload has increased. Whatever the committee wants to do with that is completely your purview, but I said I'd bring it up, so I did.
So who and when are the rates for all of the appendix stuff being set?
We're number one, we're working on it.
And who's the we? Is it finance?
Me, well, no, I'm on the negotiations committee. Nick's in there, I mean, our regular sort of group, it's a mess, is an understatement. I think both sides know that it's a mess, which is good. So we're kind of working together to try to resolve it. If we do this right, it'll be cleaned and it'll be cleaned up forever. Because right now, how that thing was put together and how it was all structured it was like
Right.
there was no rhyme or reason as to how things were done.
Is it something we're likely to have for the start of school year?
No, no.
No.
No, we're gonna have,
To be continued.
this is the to
project.
be continued, the union's aware that we're all on the same page.
And is it something, it's something that gets a vote the way that a contract does, am I correct?
Yeah, it's part of their contract. It's
Yeah.
just at the end of their.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work that out, but
So it's a
yeah,
negotiations committee issue.
yes.
It is.
Exactly
I
what
just-
it is.
Didn't know where else to bring it up.
So,
Yeah.
My recommendation, if you ask me, would be to pay it as like the JV, equivalent of a JV field hockey coach. Because it is a JV team, they're not a varsity team, so for this year, I don't know what the salary is, but I don't think it's that much of a differential between what we're paying the person now.
okay, so is it,
Assistant coach.
And
now.
this-
is it, you said it was equivalent to is it a JV team?
I don't know what the status is.
Varsity level, yeah.
Last year it was JV and before that it was club, so I'm pretty sure this year's varsity.
You played varsity teams?
Yeah.
You did? How many games did you play?
Around 16 games, I think.
For lacrosse? All right,
Yeah, and I
So-
feel like you guys like made it into the finals too, right? Like I feel like
No.
that's
Field hockey.
That's field hockey.
Field hockey.
You're right. You're right.
and they're like, no.
Other years.
We're on varsity, we didn't
Now
make.
it's making me equivalent of an assistant coach, I
All right,
believe. I have to
so-
look at that grid.
So,
But
So, okay.
so
the
the champ-
JV coach is paid higher than an assistant.
right. But if
That's
it's,
why I
I guess the
said-
question is, if it's a varsity team, then it would be reimbursed at a varsity team
Yes.
level, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, probably comparable to field
The
hockey,
hockey.
Okay,
I would think.
So here's what we can do in a second. We'll do, because we've got a couple other positions there we need to clean up before the end of the year that need to
Correct.
get cleaned.
Okay,
We're gonna clean this up. We're gonna vote on it tonight because it's a coach's salary
okay.
and it needs to be approved by the school committee. What we'll do, and and we can talk about it once we get there, but what my recommendation would be is that we're gonna authorize Nick to pay out the lacrosse coach at whatever level they're at. If it's a JV level, they pay them out at a JV. If it's a varsity level, they pay her out at a varsity level, equivalent to field hockey. And then that way it's on the books and it's ready to go. And then that way we clean it up next year. But that gets that person who did the job made whole.
In terms of years of experience, would I pay them on a level 1?
Mhm.
Because it's their first year as a varsity sport or would I-
Same person who done. The only reason I thought it was JV, because I remember when we did hockey, our hockey team had to be played 2 years at the JV level before they
Before
could
they
move
could
into the varsity.
It's okay. We don't need to
So-
solve that tonight. What we'll do is a motion will allow Nick to pay them at whatever level
Right.
they're at.
Got it.
So
All right.
that'll solve that. If they're at a level 1, pay them at a level 1. If they're at a level 2, pay them at like follow the metric that we've got set up. But that way that'll allow us to take care of that and get that person made whole tonight.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes? Okay.
All right, then my last thing, I had a meeting with Westfield Bank a few weeks ago, talking just, every now and then.
Just to talk to a
Because
bank.
that's what people
No,
are
there's-
supposed to do.
Business
Um,
managers do.
Yeah, well, I got invited to lunch, so,
So they want our business, is what you're telling me.
Well, yeah, and I mean, we kind of talked, before I went into this, I talked to Jess and Shannon, our treasurer, because those are the two folks that would impact the absolute most. In terms of moving all of our accounts over at this time, it doesn't make sense because that would turn our world upside down over there, and there's a lot of balls in the air, right now. However, we do have 2 accounts and a money market account with Eastern Bank. One is where our Chapter 70 funding used to get deposited, and the other is our stabilization account there. We have no relationship with Eastern Bank whatsoever. So
And now we've had a lunch with Westfield. Bank. So-
well, what I did is I asked them, I said, can you get us a better interest rate than what we're getting? And they can beat it by almost a full point.
Okay.
So,
What can Eastern Bank do for us?
well, it's all like a 2 point, it's in the low
No,
2s.
but what could they do if you go back to Eastern Bank and say, we're thinking about moving this? What could you give us?
I could ask.
How about we find out and let's leverage the banks against each other and see if we can get whoever can get us the best rate.
Because I have absolutely no relationship with Eastern Bank.
No, I know, but I guess here's, what, is there another reason why we want to go to Westfield Bank?
You can go.
They're local, we do have a couple accounts with them, our food service account when families deposit funds,
Yeah.
cards, student activity funds are in Westfield Bank. You know, I think that, you know.
I would call Eastern Bank and say, look, I'm thinking about moving the money. What's the best rate that you can give me? They're gonna give you a number, and then you call Westfield Bank and say, here's the number that we can get from Eastern. Can you beat it? We'd like to come to you, but we'd like you to beat it.
Or if Westfield Bank wants to throw an electronic sign for our school.
Hey,
Right. Right, there we go.
if we would like to donate an electronic sign for the high school and we can advertise, can we do that? Can we say sponsored by Westfield Bank?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Well, see, that might be a really nice thing to ask Westfield Bank.
They're good at mortgages too.
What? The number
Good to
for
know.
the sign. How much were they looking at?
They gave it to Westfield.
So here's a question, if Westfield would be interested in that, are there other accounts that we could, in a systematic time frame, could we transfer that over to them?
If it makes sense, we could, but it throws the,
No,
there's a
no,
lot of stuff tied to it.
I'm not saying that next week, I'm saying that when timing is good, I'm pretty sure that if you had a timeline, or if you had a plan, you could probably set up when it would, good timing would be to do this, so it's not the end of the world. I think Westfield Bank may be really interested in having their name on this side of town.
Well, they would,
Oh, okay.
and stay out of it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, fine.
I
Okay,
mean, our other accounts with Bank ESD are,
who's ESB?
it used to be.
Willard's son.
I mean, those are our payroll and our AP warrant accounts, that's with Bank ESB, and we have no issues with them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they're not gonna potentially work with us on a sign.
well, maybe they could.
Okay, well, I think we should be asking people about signs. All right,
For it.
Can I go?
you absolutely, you can go quick. What do you got?
Okay, mine are, I swear, quicker. First, on Monday, June 8th, we have the 2nd to 3rd grade and 6th to 7th grade transition. So 2nd grade hikes over here and we send the 6th grade up there. Everyone has lunch in their new home and feel it out, presentations by administration. So that will be occurring Monday. You received an email from me today around 5 about supplementary instructional materials. So each year by policy, an audit is done. And so we did last year, we do last year's materials at the start of this school year. So in the fall, we did the health classes. So the 2 courses we picked were Health 7 and Health 8. So you're going to be getting that report from me. If you have any questions, but I just sent it so you can read it at your leisure. It's not something that you vote on, but it's something that you would review. I have more documentation if you want to see it, but I gave you a summary. Don't hit reply all when you email me. We are looking at preliminary reading scores that have come in and it's pretty amazing. So the students' accuracy, their ability to read a grade level text accuracy is measured from K to 6. And right now, as of now, 89% of the kids were able to read grade level text accurately from K to 6. So that is huge. We started the year pretty good at 62%, but we still had 38. And so we've reduced that. So we're at 89. And I can tell you that at Powder Mill, all of them are above 90. So we have grades that are actually at 97% reading grade level text accurately. We still have speed issues, but that's okay. If they can read it and it's untimed, and it's not often that they time you when you read.
So this
Right.
is all results from the science of reading.
It's all the result of science of reading.
And before science of reading, what were we at from a percentage?
Oh, we didn't even do the dibbles back then because we didn't even know how.
We were
to
gonna
do
be
that.
at 40% of our kids reading at grade level.
These are
Yeah.
good numbers, right?
These are
Like phenomenal numbers. I'm looking at the teacher here going,
No, these are very good.
Yeah,
numbers.
very
I
good.
didn't give anything.
wow.
Yeah.
Our coach who came from another district is just speechless at
the numbers.
our numbers and the data.
Kudos to the elementary school teachers and the
Yes.
coaches and the administrative team. That's phenomenal information.
The last piece of information, while MCAS scores are still embargoed, we did get back some preliminary item analysis. And I can't give details, but I can say that for the first time that I remember, the preliminary numbers look like every grade from 3 to 8 has outscored the state in ELA. So we can't go deep, but every grade has outscored the available points from the state level. So that would be amazing. Amazing.
You guys are knocking it out of the park.
Yeah. Yeah. But we figured out that the current kids who started science reading in first grade are in fifth grade right now. So we're really starting now to see that cohort that have only been taught with the science of reading, kids we didn't have to try to switch over,
Yeah.
really making a big, it's gonna really be coming.
So now we can just fix these ninth graders and take care of them.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the eighth graders did pretty good.
But our ninth grade cohort is the ones we were worried
They're a little,
about,
but they
right?
didn't test, so we don't.
No,
know
but
yet,
they're,
but yes,
but
they
we've
are.
already got plans in
Yes,
place for
yes,
them.
we've been
and-
working with them, but I will say 7 and 8, we were a little nervous because they tend to, kind of blow it off, because that's what you do when you're in 7th and 8th grade. We all did in this run. Okay, it was okay.
Ladies blow off the tests when you were in 7th grade?
Probably 7th, well, maybe not these guys, but
Probably not.
I don't even remember the test.
But many 7th and 8th grade, it's harder. There's just a lot going on. But there's a lot of hormones in 7th and 8th grade. But there are
test
I
I
know, they're still testing. Yeah, they're still testing.
Civic.
Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's a test like learning tests. It's
Yeah,
insane.
it's insane. But
Okay.
so that's all I got.
But this is.
All you've got is like we're knocking it out of the park from
We
an
are.
educational perspective.
Pearson.
We go
Yeah,
home now, just did our job.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. What else we got? Nothing? Okay, I'm gonna move a little bit the agenda here because we got to talk about something under old business. That we need to vote on. But we have a guest with us this evening. Mr. Spina's back. To talk to us or to ask us some questions about master plan, correct?
Indeed, yeah.
All right,
Yep.
so
Well, I-
floor is yours. You
Thank
can
you.
join us. You can pull a chair up. And run to the table.
Thank you. All right, first, thank you very much for a little bit of time tonight. Been a while since we talked, right? We
Yes.
talked,
When did you come? Beginning of the year or was it last year?
it was last year.
Okay,
Well, I don't know. It was a while.
okay. That's
And we talked a little bit about, action items that the school committee has been decreed are, you're the lead group of those, right? And so we're still trying to, as part of the MPEC, trying to encourage people to, do two things. Really, number one is establish an overall plan of when to get things done and to actually get things done. My recollection from the conversation of there's 5 items that you guys, are those here, yep. My recollection, they fell into 3 kind of categories.
Yep.
First was things that we think we probably already done and probably need to just simply take credit for them, which is totally cool. Things that we think because of one reason or other, legally or whatever, are just not feasible. And then the last group is there might be some things that are actually, things to look into. That's why I think I sent you guys the overall strategy so you can kind of take a look at them and say, yeah, these are things that maybe we want to actually look into. Actually, doing something about it maybe.
Yep.
So, the reason I'm here tonight is to say, hey, can we
Where are we
move, can we move, where are we at? And also, can we move forward maybe on some of the low hanging fruits, the already done and the not feasibles?
Well, the low hanging fruit, just since I've got it here in front of me, is the air conditioning system. I would take it off because Town of Southwick spoke.
Yep.
Years ago and voted it down as part of the building project.
Yep.
And if you want to have that be reconsidered, my recommendation is take it to the town meeting, get it on a warrant article, and get the town to vote for air conditioning, and then move forward. If not, take it off.
I'd say that's a classic one you could say, because I think the thing is.
It's fine.
It
So
says,
that's our fifth
that's your
one.
fifth one, and I think it says to consider it. Right?
Well, the thing is, we already have considered it 10 years ago. So it's technically done, but this is outside of our purview. It's not going to be something, we just had to have meetings upon meetings about a track and a boiler. Going, now, here's the one thing that I'll say then, because we did have a conversation about this last week. Nick, what I would like you to check into, there are historically second floor of Powder Mill and certain rooms up at the high school that get hot. in the spring, in the early summer before school closes. What I'd like to find out is there a cost-effective alternative, like mini splits, something that we could maybe put in those specific rooms that don't cost an arm and a leg, that might be a nice little alternative, so that when it does get hot, like priority number one to me would, and tell me if it's difference, would be second floor powder mill. Yeah, I mean, if we can deal with that with mini splits, winner. The high school, maybe we need to come up with a heat plan. Maybe we already have one. But do we have a heat plan that when it gets above a certain temperature, we can move kids out of these rooms and put them into the cafeteria, or put them into the library, or put them into the.
Yeah,
They have to
Okay, but do we have it at the high school?
They move on.
Okay, but I don't know how much mini splits are, whether it's feasible or not, whether they're legal or not. But if,
I'm gonna have to have air.
yeah, no, that's. How's that sound?
That sounds great. That sounds
Look at that.
Yep.
We're working on it. Okay, number one was evaluate educational criteria, eye to future STEM developments, and work with town entities and local business hands-on student experience with emerging technology. Would be all DLE. We already do that.
Great.
Yeah.
So that one's kind of like already done.
And it's not only but
Yep.
done, but continuing. Like,
Yeah.
continuing
Yeah, ongoing,
on-
absolutely, sustained.
Look at that. You're gonna get to go back to your
With the new
team and
STEM
look
class
at all
app.
this
Yeah.
stuff. Number two, participate in Massachusetts state groups to schools. Don't we already do that?
To do that.
Already done.
If you go back one, we're also adding a STEM class at Powder Mill. As a new,
Yeah, the
special.
And aren't we adding
The seventh and eighth grade one
something,
too?
a seventh and eighth?
In
That's
the
what
seventh and eighth grade, we're
I'm
adding a
looking
STEM
at-
exploratory. I think the STEM exploratory is not till the following year,
Okay.
but we
It's
voted
in the
on it.
process.
Yes, yeah, so we're adding it at the Powder Mill, and then we're adding a 7-8 exploratory.
So the next one's tricky. Establish annual public conversation on school safety. The safety policy and the safety protocols for the district are private
Absolutely.
and are not publicly talked about for obvious reasons. There is a monthly safety meeting that goes on here at the district between the fire department, police department, school, everybody. That is an ongoing thing that's done.
Yep.
It is constantly being upgraded, adjusted, revamped based on things that go on in the world, and it's already ongoing. It's not something that we would even want to have public, other than letting the public know that we have a plan.
Mhm.
I don't know how we get around that.
Yeah, no, I remember this one conversation. The only, trying to think, is there a place for the public to express their concerns with respect to
It
safety?
says establish annual public conversation on school safety.
They can.
I mean, we can have a
Yeah.
one-way conversation. The problem is we can't have a return conversation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what we certainly could do is add something to the website that if somebody has any concerns about school safety, that they have an opportunity to submit a request
Yeah.
into the superintendent or to somebody.
Yeah, like we got complaints with the police and about the parking situation, so we did send an email out to all the parents saying, do not arrive 15 minutes because it's causing a problem, because it was becoming a safety concern. So that's like something that came out of our safety meetings that we held here.
I think maybe it would also be nice if you're gonna add something to the website regarding the safety committee. To also list the individuals that are a part of that committee, because it includes, it includes not just school representatives, right? And I think that it is important to list that, to indicate that, and then also, provide an outlet for people to make suggestions or express concerns. But if the name, even if it's not names, because positions change,
Right.
but just positions, then, folks know that there are a lot of different hands in this pot.
And just like little things, like if you look at the knock boxes on the school, we had to do a double one for fire and one for police. That was something that we did a few years ago, so that the fire had access to the key for the school and that the police had access to the keys for the school. Did everybody know what it meant?
No.
I didn't either, so don't act like I'm.
You did.
You'll see them outside of our building in case it's a knock box.
Oh, NOX.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
And they're just out, you'll see them right outside, so in case nobody's here and there's like a fire, every police officer, every firefighter, they have a key to that, so that.
Now
they can
everybody
get
in
back
the
and
public
get in.
knows that there's keys and that's not possible.
They can't get in,
With the,
they can't get in.
But they're all over.
That's
Like
okay.
they're
They're in every
buildings.
public school everywhere.
The buildings all over have them now,
Hopefully
yeah.
tries to steal the nut box.
We also just, did have a couple posts on our Facebook page, just to let people know that we even have that safety committee meeting. So just starting, like you
Yeah.
said, that conversation, so just putting it out there, like, pictures of everyone sitting around the table, so people could see fire and police with the school officials, so people would know, we do have these conversations in public.
And I think I did mention, when you, set those meetings, to invite, I don't know if they'll be able to attend.
Yes.
But to invite police and fire from the smaller towns as well.
So last one we've got on here is, I don't understand why it's under open space.
This is the.
No, well, it says conduct a survey among high school students to determine interest and development of a curriculum that offers classes in sustainable and innovative agricultural practices, which would be an impossibility because of Smith Folk.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they are,
Their thing.
it's their thing, they are the agricultural vocational school in our area. They have a exclusivity to offering an agricultural school within a certain mileage range, and we are within that mileage range. So whether we wanted to or not, we get it now. So the only thing that we could do is something with respect to a DLE that kids would do not in a vocational school, but if they, like, if we have somebody that wants to do a DLE, that would be something that we could add to the DLE.
Right.
But it would not be something we could offer as a curriculum, correct?
And I found out that our C-Tech students who are in horticulture can be part of FFA, Future Farmers of America.
Yes,
So I did not know that.
we do have that.
So we do have
That's-
Future Farmers of America.
You can help that. Hopefully you got
That's
that right.
I can. So
Okay, good. So, how do we do?
I did great.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else would you like to talk about?
So, of course, the MPIP has a process by which we actually document the closure and completion of said actions.
Okay.
You guys said a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember it all.
No, that's fine.
It's on video, you can just
It's
watch.
on- It's on video. It goes on YouTube a couple
Yes.
days after.
So
We have minutes.
there
So
is,
what do we need to do?
Yep.
Everybody, we're.
teams have, your other community teams that we kind of established, I'll call it a format for,
Okay.
here's what this team has done to close out this action.
Yeah,
Document that. You guys
Yep.
put that together, or whatever. And then what the teams have been doing is voting to say, yes, we agree that this is it, that this, represents the position of the school committee. And then it gets sent to the planning board and the MPIC and the select board for.
so we need to take a vote to just agree with what we just talked about as to what we've already done.
Or you guys could decide that that's not something you necessarily need to vote, and if you guys would empower somebody here to say, we agree that
I'm gonna
this
defer to my vice
documentation is
chair.
good enough.
What do you think, Pam? I don't think we need to vote on this.
No.
This is what
I'm
we did.
power superintendent.
If the master plan committee doesn't like that,
No,
then
it'll be fine.
I'm sorry.
You guys submit something on behalf to.
Yeah, no,
Right.
what I would say is maybe you can work with,
Okay.
you can work with Amanda and with the superintendent. We can make sure that
Okay.
it's, the i's are dotted and the t's are crossed, and that way we can get it
So
back
kinda
to
like
you
the
guys.
format, even
And the only
to-
thing that's outstanding is we'll look at the mini splits.
I already emailed Eric. It said,
See?
I don't know if the options are here, but if there's anything that's viable, let's do some research. That's.
See, even if we get, I mean, I don't know, there, even Costco has those, like,
Sometimes you got
portable
window
things
units
with that.
that vent it, like,
Yeah.
I was a principal, I had a couple of rooms in my school that had kids in them that had some respiratory stuff going on, they needed air conditioning in the hot months, and building maintenance would just bring like a, kind of a standing unit
Yeah,
and vent
They
it
have
to the
portable
window.
ones that
Yeah.
have ice cubes that you can fill with ice cubes now that you can,
oh, that's just like air, like the.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's.
So I
Just put it
have,
on.
yes, and like I have a hot room with no air conditioning. I have a student this year with an IEP that requests the air conditioning. So it's not a great unit, but that's what it is, and it vents into
Out
the
the
ceiling
window?
vent.
Okay, yeah.
Eventually, like the cold comes out, but so does the hot. And like, so like, Depends on where you stand. It works in certain areas of the classroom. And you know, if I position it by that student's desk, that works okay. So there are individual units. I guess there are some that are better than others, but.
That's why we have a supervisor.
All right, well, we'll work on it.
Well, no, appreciate that.
So if you want to come back later in the fall.
Yep.
Later, like
Yeah, like
after
school year starts,
before
or-
Thanksgiving-ish.
Yeah.
I think that'll give us time to investigate mini splits and
Sure.
things like that.
Yes.
But we can close out.
I think we need to close out the other four.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Much
close
right
out the
away.
other four and we'll leave the one that was our fifth one that we didn't think we could do anything with. We would be able to.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
Sound
need
good?
just like a list of obviously rooms. I mean,
Oh,
up here, that's.
Are we the
okay,
only ones that you're
full,
overseeing?
But, you know. I
Oh,
don't
you've
know.
got other people.
I have, I think 5 or 6 committees.
Oh, okay.
We each
So
have like 5 or 6.
No. So we
Like
can get,
18
you
or
can,
so.
we'll be the off your list.
That's the goal. That's exactly it.
That's good.
And yeah, as far as the air conditioner, yeah, I'll come back, you know, in the fall, but I'll probably say that,
Or what we can do is
Yep.
we maybe even save you a trip once we get the answer and we'll let you know.
that's fine too.
And
That way
you
you
don't
fill out a
even
little
have to-
form and whatever it is, and if it's, yep, we're doing it.
If not, if we can't do
Send me
it,
the form or send me.
I'll send, yes, do you guys have your?
abarnes@stgrSD.org.
you should know that they like off.
Well, I know that. Thank you. So,
STGRSD.
You know
I
the
can-
dot work.
I can guess,
You know
I
the
guess
dot
what,
work.
yes, I can guess about.
All right, awesome.
Cool, I appreciate it, thank you very much,
for your-
excellent. Yes, thank you for your
Congratulations
time.
again on your son.
Yeah.
Well, thanks
What
for-
else you got for future?
He's going to AIC.
Very good. Volleyball?
They're gonna give him some bucks to.
There we go.
Too.
That's excellent. Awesome.
Nice.
Yep, so I keep watching him play, which is
Awesome.
That is.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very-
appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yep, good to see you too.
See you on the next
No problem. You too, and well, here, we'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, lots of awesome.
Cross
That's
your
all.
fingers for
Yep.
sun.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right. Old business that, so, all right, next old business. In your packet, you are gonna find a little survey that the vice chairman and I have been working on. I got some, this is going, what we're gonna have is that the open houses for the 2 superintendent candidates this Wednesday. We are going to have a QR code available so that people that go that would like to make comments can. And then we'll be able to tabulate that and get that out to all of us so we can see the comments before we have our interviews on the 15th.
Do we know who's gonna be where and on Wednesday?
Yes.
They put it
We do.
on Facebook?
It's on Facebook. I think it's on the website.
It's on Facebook.
Ginger is going to be, when are they going to be here?
Picture.
When will Ginger be?
So
Can you
it's
do the picture? I
gonna be at Granville second, Southwick first.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Ginger's going to be here from 5 to 6. And then up at Granville from 6:30 to 7:30.
Mhm.
And Erin's gonna be flip-flop. She's gonna be up at Granville from 5 to 6 and here from 6:30 to 7:30.
And I'm gonna be in Granville, I'm gonna stay in Granville the whole night. Is there somebody from the committee that's going to be here in South?
I'm gonna try to be here.
I can be.
Yeah, I mean, listen, these are opportunities for all of us as school committee members that you can get a chance
I'll be here for part of my.
in a relaxed time frame to have a conversation with the 2 people before we have
Well,
our.
and also to give the community members that we represent an opportunity to speak with us too. I feel like
Yeah.
that's important.
Who sent it to me?
Yeah, so that way, so what we've got is, Liz LaFond had sent me a couple options that I'd sent to Pam. And I was gonna we were gonna talk about these tonight anyway. But Pam I liked what she put together is our little combo sheet. That basically indicates your town of residence, what's your role, which superintendent candidate did you meet? And then any sort of comments that they have for us, and then that will sort of all be tabulated and put on an Excel file or something like that Liz would be able to send to us. So both of the options that we got from Liz were very similar to this. Pam literally combined the best of both worlds. I don't know if there's anything on here that people would like to add.
Yeah, when looking at the role in the community, did I get everybody? Is
there's
there
gonna be-
anything that I should?
Student, parent, faculty, administrator, town official, town resident, community, okay.
You could put other.
Well, yeah, but no, because here's the thing, we don't wanna have other. Because if somebody's coming from Westfield that doesn't have a child in the district, or is just here because they just wanna come, I'm not really looking for their opinion.
I mean, you don't want my mom to come.
It's,
That's no
we have
fair.
we have made an adjustment for public comment. It was originally set up where you had to be a resident of Southwick, Tolland, or Granby. During COVID, I think we did a good job, and we opened that up to include parents of children that go here as a student. Teachers that may not live in the three towns that work in the district.
Which is why I put other on the first one.
Yeah, so, but that's why we have that.
Right.
So basically, everybody that would be allowed to speak at public comment at our meetings are represented in that group that Pam was put in that
Did I
breakdown.
leave anything out?
I don't think so. No, town official, town resident.
The one I wasn't so sure on, and I
Well, I
took
don't
it from
community
the
business representative.
community, that was in South Hadley's, I think, and I took it from there, but I didn't know if we needed it or not. Like, my inclination was to leave it off, but then
Why would we want to put it on there?
I don't know, which was why, like, it was on the template of the suggested one that I
Because
took it
here's,
from. Because
guess-
my inclination is to leave it off, but I wanted.
I guess here's the thing, if you're a community business representative and you don't live in the town, you wouldn't be allowed to speak at public comment, so why do we want them to have a comment
So-
on this?
Oh, man,
Now, if they're a business owner and live in the town, they're a resident, which means they can comment anyway, they don't have to be a business owner in town. They're gonna be a resident, or they're gonna have a child that's in the district, or they're gonna work at the
okay,
district.
so my inclination was to leave it off. I just wanted to make sure it was okay with
What do
everybody
you
else.
guys say?
Now, my other question was with that same one.
Yeah.
I have it's okay to select more than one because
Oh, of course you can.
people might fall into more than one bucket, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But another option would be to have them choose the one that they feel best fits their role.
I think you can allow them.
Leave it.
If you have a parent, you could be a parent and be a staff member.
Right, exactly.
Put them both on.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine. That way we'll see what they choose.
Okay.
And then that way we can we'll be able to see this. The whole point of this, guys, is just so that we can get a route for interested parties to be able to give us their opinion.
And the questions at the bottom, I just took straight
Yeah,
from
no, I
the
think
others.
They're fine. I mean, that's.
Okay.
We may get a whole bunch, we may not get a lot. I mean, just like any other survey that normally goes out, usually it's the negative stuff that you get most of, so we're gonna have to take that into account. There's always gonna be people out there that have grudges with certain people, so they're usually more vocal than the people that are happy. So, anybody got any other comments on that?
So my question is, so if we do a flyer with QR code, that people can grab while they're there and
Yep.
take it with them.
Yep.
I feel like there needs to be a clear
Oh,
timeline
I think by Friday.
in terms of when it should
Oh,
get
by
done.
Friday.
By Friday?
Because
Okay.
you're not.
Yeah, cause
gonna
that
do
way
it
that gives us the
Okay.
entire week, the following week to see the stuff, cause then we're interviewing the following
Okay.
Monday.
Let's make sure that's also
Yep.
on the flyer. Please take some time to complete this, take 5 minutes, you know.
So we'll wait for our other two representatives or committee members to come back. But did either of you two have an issue with us taking the community business representative off? Okay, so
Anything
what
that
we'll
you
do,
want me to
Amanda,
add.
you've got this,
Mhm.
send it to Liz tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. Let her know this is what we want the survey questions to be. And she said that she could put this together pretty quick and then we just need the QR code and.
Do all that too, if you'd like.
Oh, well then, go for it. If you, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you can do this?
I can do all
Oh,
that.
perfect, yeah.
Okay.
We have Dr. Ginger Coleman, but we don't have anything in front of parents.
That's
Is there a
what I was
doctor?
wondering.
No, but I don't know, I just, either, I think we should have, I don't know.
Well, Here's the only thing I would say.
I would say
If-
Ginger Coleman, ED. .D, and I would say Aaron Fahey Carrier, M. MED?
Well, let's do
Anything.
that. That's fine, because a lot of times, I mean, you're in academia, okay?
Right.
I'm in the healthcare field, so I go crazy when I have, I had an administrator once that was a doctor of social work, and she went around talking, just, this is her name, Doctor So-and-so.
Yeah.
When you're in the health field and you hear doctor, you think medical
MD.
doctor.
Yeah.
So it was
these
a
are
little, it was
EDs.
a little disingenuous.
Yes.
So I mean, here in the educational field, if you're a doctor, chances are you are a doctorate in something,
Yes.
not a medical physician.
Correct, so it's EDD.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I mean, the other thing that we could do is put EDD after her name.
That's fine.
Right.
Let's do that.
That's what I was gonna say, so that was my only suggestion, MED and then EDD.
Yep,
Perfect.
I think that's a good idea. I like that.
So-
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, so I have a question for you guys. Is there anything that you guys think we should be doing with respect to the superintendent search?
Cause you know the superintendent's gonna be leaving in a year, so I don't know how you're gonna follow me.
They're like, I'm glad.
And it's okay, it's okay if you don't, okay, it's okay if you don't. But this is one of those things that you're representing the student population up there. So we have a week and a bit, okay, before we do interviews, and just so that you guys know how this works. What we'll do is, we're gonna have an open house on Wednesday. Both of the candidates will be able to tour the 3 schools. We're gonna have times where they're gonna be able to go up to Granville, so that way Colin and Granville can meet with them, so they don't have to drive all the way down here. And then we'll have a time when they can meet here at the Powder Mill cafeteria. And then we're gonna flip flop them. And then we've got, like we said, QR codes, and people are gonna be able to put their little info, their 2 cents worth in there, and we'll get all that. And then the following Monday, on the 15th, we're gonna do interviews publicly. So what happens is, we're just like we're recording this meeting, we will record the interviews. All the school committee members will be here. We'll have an opening, they'll have a little opening talk that they can do. An opening statement. We have 7 questions that we've made public for them that we're gonna ask them. They're gonna give us their answers. We're gonna do one, then we're gonna do the other. Then we deliberate, and hopefully at the end of the night, we're gonna decide if we want to offer one of these 2 fine candidates the position and the opportunity to be our superintendent.
The deliberations closed?
No,
No.
That's all open.
public.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything's public. Yep, it has to be public from an open meeting perspective. I've asked
For the
Liz,
applicant that it is for you.
yeah, I've asked Liz how this typically does. I mean, normally here's the thing, what typically happens is it's not you know what, this is what I don't like, and this is what I don't like. It's about, okay, I like this, I like that, I like this. So it's not necessarily, who don't we like, it's who we like more. That makes sense? Did I say that right, Pam?
Absolutely, well said.
So it's, I don't think it's gonna be overly awkward. I think both the candidates are gonna have strong points, they're gonna have weak points, and we're gonna have to discuss them and figure out if we like one more than the other. And then what we'll do is we'll discuss amongst ourselves for a little bit. And then at a certain point, somebody will make a motion to put somebody's name forward to be the next superintendent. We'll get a motion, we'll get a second, we'll take a vote. If we have 4 votes, then problem solved. If we do not have a unanimous vote after the first vote, what we do normally is, once we see that we've got a winner, we will then go back and ask for a reconsideration vote, knowing that we've got somebody looking to see if we can get a unanimous vote from the school committee in support of the new superintendent. That's typically how they do that. So that's what we're be looking to do as well. And as soon as that's done, then what we do is we do go into executive session after that, so that we as a committee can discuss electing somebody to interact and negotiate with that candidate for a contract. Usually it's the chair. So
We have a date yet set?
15.
Oh, I haven't got.
Sorry, yeah, the Monday. You're good with that, right?
It is the Monday.
Okay, yeah, Monday, 5:00, right? Yep,
All right, hang on, like.
5:00 work?
Yeah.
So we had talked about it, but then I don't remember that.
No.
No, that's why we talked about 4, but we couldn't do 4 because
Cause I had a meeting that.
we
night.
needed everybody to be here.
Yeah, and I can't always get your.
Right, no, that's fine.
I feel there for.
Yeah, so hopefully it won't take us too long. Maybe we won't take too long at all. And then we'll go into executive. assign, hopefully, see if everybody's okay with me negotiating with the person, and then I'll take care of that, and then I'll report back. We may have to have a special, we're definitely gonna need a special, executive meeting. For me to come back and give the update to the school committee, right? Because they have to vote on it. We're gonna have to have a special meeting.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have a special meeting, right? We're gonna have to vote, because what we'll do is once I negotiate the contract, we will have a executive meeting to review that. Then what we'll do is we'll go to open meeting and we will have it, right?
I think if you negotiate within the parameters of where they set it, you only need to sign that contract.
Oh, okay, we'll get that clarified.
If you go out of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
parameters, then you'd have to bring it back to them. I'm pretty sure that
Okay.
if you,
Well, I've never
negotiate
done
within
this,
the
so.
parameters. Only done it once, but.
I have to excuse myself.
That's fine.
Sorry. I
Super,
have-
thank you very much.
I have-
All right. Let me go back.
Where's the bag?
Okay.
I have a home thing.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll wait a couple more.
So, anything that you
And it's- Yeah, if you've got, for the survey thing, we need to know right away. For comments or ideas or stuff, you can email me directly. Okay, my email address is right on the website. Just grab that. If you guys have any things, just send me a comment, I'll get it. And that way it gives you guys an opportunity to kind of get your 2 cents worth in. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to ask a favor of them
Oh,
with regard to messaging for both of those 2 events. If you could just help get the word out regarding Wednesday's meet and greets here at Powder Mill and at town.
we make an
They'll be walking through the schools too, the
Excellent.
candidates, and there's gonna be times to meet with like students and that kind of thing.
Are they gonna be able to, we should make sure that
But
Deanna has something in
encouraging
the
families.
announcements in the book. So that way the kids know about it.
Like, oh, the school at school?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the middle school and the elementary school. I'm more worried about the high school
Yeah.
students. I mean, they should know that these meet and greets are going on because some of them in juniors, seniors might be very interested in, or as we call them, rising juniors and rising seniors. Isn't that what they call them now?
I have an exiting senior that would express interest, so.
There we go. Exiting. All right.
How do the terms of the contract go? Like, is
Usually
it for a
there's-
certain number of years?
Usually it's whoa, wait a
Is
minute.
it like?
You
Yeah.
have to put
Yes,
somebody
three.
be free.
Okay.
like certain-
First event has to be 3, and then after that, it can be up to 5 max.
6 or
I
7.
think you can do up to 6.
Well, what did we extended yours?
5.
Okay.
Is in there? for
Is there a
certain
max
Conditions
in
that
that?
have.
Oh, yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Did we
I
talk
mean,
about that? Like,
No,
It's-
do
do
you
we
want
have
so-
any influence or?
Yeah, I had in the
Sure we
beginning,
can.
but I'm retired.
I think
Yeah,
it
we-
would be helpful for the entire committee being new
Yeah.
to see the contract.
That's fine.
Give them a copy of mine.
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, if there's things in there that we want to add, then that's fine. We can do that.
That makes, I mean.
I mean, there's
it-
usually
They work for us, so
Yeah.
it's helpful for everybody on the committee to know what that contract consists of, right?
Can you
Yeah.
send them all
Yeah,
my
what am I voting
contracts?
on?
Right, right, exactly.
Taking
No, I agree.
She's gonna send you my contract.
well, your contract's public. It's on the. It's on
I
the website.
have it, I'll send her in.
We got it. But yeah, if there's anything in there you want to tweak or we want that absolutely. That's why we would negotiate. So
And I know information about Wednesday went out on Facebook. I know that previously we had mentioned, like when I was talking about messaging, we had
Blackboard
mentioned newspaper as well. Has anything been done in the media regarding?
but no, number
You
one.
know who to contact.
Well, it's coming out because I just did an interview with Cliff this morning.
Okay,
So it's coming out.
okay.
He's gonna have it out on tomorrow.
Can it get posted on like the Southwood Community Forum, stuff like that?
I'm sure it's on there.
Or what about like the school sign?
What I did was I did that in Granville. So I took the original, picture. And then I reposted with a note, in the Granville, Tolland, there's a couple of Granville forums.
Yeah.
So, and I did that, last night, just to try to spread the word.
And I think our school Facebook pages get posted to a lot of the community forums.
And they might link directly, I don't
What about they
know.
put them on the school signs?
My intention is now.
I haven't seen anything.
Well, if we can just maybe post,
Yeah.
maybe we can ask Aaron to just post them on the.
I mean, there's just nothing more embarrassing than a poor show. You know?
There wasn't a huge one when I came.
You can't,
I mean, there was maybe 15 people.
I mean, look, it's not,
It's not what you think it's.
I
gonna be.
don't,
know,
I
I
don't think
just-
you're gonna get, I don't think you're
Really?
gonna get a huge
No,
groundswell of
It's end of the year,
people
too.
coming in. It's the end of the year, it's in the evening. I mean, I don't know when else we're supposed to do it, but I mean, you announce it, you let people know, there'll be certain people that come, and that's okay, and there'll be a bunch of people that,
Springfield, 95, 3.
For real.
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, it's not.
We may have way too much cheese and crackers then.
Everybody's,
Just saying.
no, I know, so everybody's got lives going on, and it's not typically. I mean, unless you're having a problem with your child, most people,
Well, it just bothers me that people can say one thing online and then not bother to show up in person when it matters.
Exactly.
I can tell you about every single one of those people.
yeah, so listen. Here, like I said before,
I feel like you
It's-
have the right to say something that
They
should.
just are behind.
but it's unfortunately, the people that usually have the loudest voices are the ones that have an axe to grind. So you've got to take, especially nowadays, and you guys see this with Snapchat and everything, right? Bad news goes around a lot quicker than good news, and people wanna, they wanna create controversy when they have an opportunity. We've got opportunities for people in the public to be able to come and meet the candidates. We have opportunities for them to use the QR code and to be able to submit information to us. I am just gonna caution all of you that once, I don't know what this stuff's gonna be like when it comes in, but you need to take this all with a grain of salt. It's just info. That's it.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be 16th hand. I heard from somebody else who had a cousin's mother's uncle's relative that had an issue. Who knows?
Yeah, she's right. The
Look, I mean,
internal parents
it's-
have a more
it's-
difficult time getting a job.
I don't get 18,000 emails a year. The parents that reach out to me, I get back to them. We don't get a ton of people that are reaching out, and when they do, I reach out to the superintendent right away and we solve problems.
Mhm.
So that's certainly been an improvement from what we've had historically. So and we've had some recent things that have just popped up with some of the seniors that got resolved right away. There was some students.
Oh, and we in old business?
Yeah, still there technically.
We're still in old business, yeah. Melissa had asked. It was Jen. It was Jen had asked about AP meetings. And we were gonna look into get a follow-up on AP classes.
She left, they were looking into AP Chem, did they resolve that?
I think I just had a general question, because I heard there are multiple courses, I don't know which one.
Yeah, so I just wouldn't,
Erin was working on that, I'm sorry.
okay, all right. No,
I know she had a meeting with Dr. B about it,
Okay,
so
Well,
I'll have her send you
people
the
running
email
number
out.
I was gonna
issues,
say,
right?
yeah.
That's what
Is
we're
that-
running into.
That's what it
number
sounded
of
like,
issues.
but
Yeah.
asking
Yeah.
about, like,
Yeah.
We were
threshold.
curious which AP classes were and weren't gonna be able to be offered next year.
What I would
I
suggest,
know she was working on the AP Chem.
yeah, I would reach out. If you call Erin tomorrow, I'm sure she's got information for you.
Yeah.
Just reach out to her. Okay, so new business. Have you got anything for new business? Okay, so now we need to go back real quick. We are at policy. Oh, yeah, policy. So second reading of our school district wellness policy. We made that slight adjustment
Mhm.
in there, right?
What was the slight adjustment?
Yeah, can you refresh my memory, because I'm about 95% sure I fixed it, but. It was wording about should or shouldn't versus will. And I just,
that one was already. That was already in there. I was trying to remember what the wording change was and I couldn't remember it.
It was in my old file.
It's gonna be on the,
All this.
it'll be on the meeting, it'll be on the video.
Mhm.
We're gonna just go back to the tape.
I did, I went through the minutes and I went through, but, and I just wasn't able to look at it, but.
The funny thing that
The
we,
school day thing,
I'll let,
it was.
it was a school day because we were confused
Yes.
whether it was all three schools, like all.
Yeah, the-
full
yes,
Yes.
That's where it
I'm
was.
sorry.
Because it was say for like each building or whatever.
Right. but we wanna have that cleared up so that it indicates 30 minutes after the final bell of the school day for each school.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
So the only thing that I'm a little worried about, and I think we're okay because we have encouraged, right? Is that we had an update tonight from our student representatives that they had a bake sale in making money for the thing, right?
Fine.
That's okay. It's after
It
school.
was after school.
Sports event.
Was it more than 30
Because it
minutes
was-
after school?
It was the
Yeah.
booster club. It helped
Yeah.
them.
Oh, it was the booster.
Well, they share profits, so they did.
Oh,
So joins my class.
That's a booster. Okay, so we're good with that.
After school.
If it wasn't going to be good, then we're adjusting the policy so that it is good. So,
Most of them were at night.
okay, awesome. Okay, anybody got any other issues on this? Because what we'll do is at our, when are we going to, how are we going to approve this?
First September meeting or school.
Are we okay with that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we
We
can,
can
okay.
do it in the summer,
We'll
right?
do it.
Yeah,
We'll do it.
retreat.
Yeah, the retreat.
Maybe I'll make it there this year.
No, that's good.
So say, have we figured out when it's gonna even be?
Yeah, treat?
Yeah.
You're way too, you think we're that organized? We never have an idea right now.
Scheduled till December.
Okay, well, I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
I have not, I usually I talk to the superintendent, we try, and we'll send out a when's everybody available thing. We have to see what everybody's vacations look like.
Blackboard on the way.
No,
That's an idea.
That is a good idea.
what are we doing?
Blackboard on
Oh,
the
yeah, I
way.
think my truck could make it.
We can do it there. We don't have to go anywhere special.
We could just ask if we could go up that hot place there.
That's cool. All right, what else we got? That was it for policy, right? Okay, action items.
Move to approve consent agenda as listed above recommended.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Amanda, let the record show the motion passes 5-0-0.
We get a presentation on that?
Yeah, last.
I missed it.
Last time.
On what?
I thought it was just, what's his face?
Hang on,
I
hang on.
thought Mr.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Potterville and Woodland.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Kaiser.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
Right.
no, you're right, you're right. It was, I was thinking it was,
We just did the high school.
yep.
Hit number 2.
Move to approve the SRS handbook updates recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions, comments on that?
Are
All
the
in
other two
favor?
coming to do the other?
Huh?
Are we gonna get?
I don't know.
There, Aaron, what I
How
had
are we
asked,
gonna do this?
well, I had asked Aaron if we needed a presentation from each school regarding the updates, and she said no, just put in the sheets that have actually that were at the last school committee meeting,
Yeah,
just put in the changes.
so where are they?
They were in the last, it's,
Last packet?
yeah, they were in the last packet, all of the changes were in the last packet.
Okay, so we're gonna move that approval for those two things to our special subcommittee meeting or meeting when we interview when we
Was that
interview
on the
the
15th?
candidates on the 15th.
Okay.
Take 30 seconds and do it there.
Can you resend those for us?
I absolutely can do that.
There's not major changes.
Anybody-
Yeah.
No, they were very,
That works,
they were
right?
very minor.
Yes? Okay. We'll do 30 seconds and do that.
Move to approve the middle school encore classes recommended.
So moved.
Second,
Right, any comments on that? All right, all in favor?
don't skip consent.
I did.
Should we?
Yeah, we'll do that one first.
Mhm.
It's okay, Amanda, let the record show the motion passes 5-0-0.
So just.
All right, now, hang on. We need to make what do I need to do, on the fly thing with?
Do we need?
Oh, hang on.
Across.
Okay, we have two. I make a motion to allow the Director of Business Development to pay out our lacrosse coach at the appropriate either JV or varsity level, whatever the school is at, according to their years of service as is outlined in the contract. Recommend.
So moved.
Second.
That was good.
Huh?
I got a promotion too. I'm now the director of business development.
That's my role in my job. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take the.
This is. All right, that's fine. All right,
We're funny. We are funny.
all in favor?
This is funny for us.
All right, Amanda, let the record show that motion passes 5-0-0. All right, number 2. We need to make recommend accepting the survey questions as is outlined in this sheet with the removal of community business representative from the role, recommended.
So.
Second.
We got any other comments on this? Okay, we'll just preemptively get ready to vote on.
Yeah.
All in favor? Amanda, let the record show the motion passes 5-0. All right, now you can go to whatever's left.
Be it resolved that the Southwick Town and Granville Regional School Committee hereby extends its congratulations to April Penland in recognition of 20 years of educational excellence as a paraprofessional. We hereby convey our sincere appreciation for your valuable efforts, dedicated service, and assistance rendered, which has enhanced the image of the Southwick Town and Granville Regional Schools, and a record of these resolutions shall be permanently entered into the minutes of this school district. Recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Why are they not here? Oh, they don't?
No, last year, sometimes they do.
They had everybody here last year.
To George and
So
Dave Wallace and.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Can they come to the award ceremony?
Maybe invited you? Want to hand out their awards?
Yeah, let's do it. That may be a better spot than doing it here.
No, because no one comes.
Nobody comes to this.
Yeah.
I say we do it at the, I'll give them their things. I'll be at the award ceremony.
That's
What
for you, yeah.
do you guys think? Does that sound like a good
Great
idea?
idea.
Right, okay, good. The students think that's great, so they're voting 3-0. So that goes. All right, so can I get a motion to accept this award, the, what do you call it?
Recognition.
Recognition. Amanda, let the record show the motion passes 5-0.
Be it resolved that the Southwick Town and Granville Regional School Committee hereby extends its congratulations to Bonnie Jones in recognition of 22 years of educational excellence as a paraprofessional. We hereby convey our sincere appreciation for your valuable efforts, dedicated service, and assistance rendered, which has enhanced the image of the Southwick Town and Granville Regional Schools, and a record of these resolutions shall be permanently entered into the minutes of this school district. Recommended.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor of the motion? Amanda, let the record show the motion passes 5-0.
Be it resolved that the Southwick Town and Granville Regional School Committee hereby extends its congratulations to Mary Drummond in recognition of 33 years of educational excellence as a paraprofessional. We hereby convey our sincere appreciation for your valuable efforts, dedicated service, and assistance rendered, which has enhanced the image of the Southwick Town and Granville Regional Schools, and a record of these resolutions shall be permanently entered into the minutes of this school district. Recommended.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor of the motion? Amanda, let the record show the motion passes 5-0.
Be it resolved that the Southwick Town and Granville Regional School Committee hereby extends its congratulations to Wayne Liss in recognition of 33 years of educational excellence. We hereby convey our sincere appreciation for your valuable efforts, dedicated service, and assistance rendered, which has enhanced the image of the Southwick Town and Granville Regional Schools, and a record of these resolutions shall be permanently entered into the minutes of this school district. Recommended.
So moved.
Second.
We should have done this in French, but.
He did French and Spanish. I
Oh,
was-
did he? Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Sadly enough, I had him as a teacher.
Okay.
I don't know what that says about me or him.
All in favor of the motion? Amanda, let the record show the motion passes 5-0.
That means I could have actually. Be it resolved that the Southwick Town and Granville Regional School Committee hereby extends its congratulations to George Romeo in recognition of 30 years of educational excellence. We hereby convey our sincere appreciation for your valuable efforts, dedicated service, and assistance rendered, which has enhanced the image of the Southwick Town and Granville Regional Schools, and a record of these resolutions shall be permanently entered into the minutes of this school district. Recommended.
So moved.
All right, all in favor of the motion? Amanda, let the record show the motion passes 5-0. You have Mr. Romero?
He's great.
So,
You have him or you had him? Yeah?
I love his classes.
How's he doing?
Good, he's so nice.
Good? He's retiring now, you know that, right?
Mhm.
I'm very excited.
He's excited.
It was just so nice.
He really still is.
And so,
And he shows up to all the kids' events. And
He's
stuff.
so good.
because I was at my brother's soccer game trying to write 1-page essays. And he sat there with me because I was trying to get this work done at my brother's soccer game, and he sat and helped me with it. Oh. He's like, because I'm like, I have an away game later under the lights, and he's like, well, you got to get this done somehow. Here we go.
It's too funny. All right, subcommittees. Anybody got anything of importance that we need to talk about? Because we're running late.
Do you have to reorganize those tonight or do you get that in September?
Oh, you're right.
Sorry.
We don't-
workshop.
Yeah, we can do it at the workshop.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. We'll do it at the thing. You want off, right? Okay, so maybe.
I like it, I just can't.
No, it's
commit
okay.
compliance, yeah.
Listen, it's, we'll see. Maybe we can see if we can get Stephanie to do it. Is anybody on a committee that they want off of or one on one that they're not on? We're gonna have, let's put it this way. Russ was on,
Yeah, we have.
finance. Russ was on negotiations.
Mhm.
Yeah. those reports.
Buildings and grounds.
So I could, buildings and grounds. It's all the ones I'm on
Capital
too.
liaison.
Southwick Capital.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not that
You wanna do the Southwood Capital Committee?
It's one meeting.
Okay,
Yeah.
one meeting a year.
Yeah.
All right, so think about that. From somebody who was not on negotiations up until this year. Kind of interesting. You can make it what you want, I guess. If you want it to be boring, you can be boring, but, so yeah, so we need, normally we have 3. Judy's on that committee, right? Negotiations?
Alternate, yeah.
Okay, good.
No, she's an alternate on
Oh,
finance. We only have you right on it right now.
on finance?
No,
No,
on
no,
negotiations.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a
Some-
one-man show. so.
Somebody else wants to join me, they're more than welcome.
We need reminders
can
of
do
how
it now,
often
can't
these
you?
things
Yeah.
meet.
If you wanted to.
What do we have next year? We have paras and custodians.
No.
Clerical.
And clerical
We do?
Yep.
next year.
We got a 3-bagger next
Yeah.
year. It's gonna be a busy year.
We just finished them.
That's what it feels like.
Negotiation.
Huh. All right. So we're finishing up Appendix B and we're doing the other big 3.
Better than
Please,
the
somebody
alternative.
else try
Trust
on
me.
negotiate. What?
It's better than the alternative.
Have all of them do it at the same time?
I've done that,
Yeah, that's not
and
good.
it is not
We
efficient.
should try to set them up, so just like we have the school committees, where it's one a year,
Yeah.
like spread out so that they're not all done at the same time. All right, what else we got? And we got anything in sped, wellness, IT, whatever. Anything from you? No? Athletics liaison, you know what, I think we have to fix this. I think I went an entire year without having one meeting up at the high school concerning athletics. Or usually we had it at the end of every. So we probably, can we please put that on the agenda for Deanna and I to make sure that we have scheduled, like at the end, I wanna have one at the beginning or at the end of whatever of the season, so we can kind of go over stuff.
Also, we were gonna try to implement some surveys. After season surveys to the students.
Yes. Don't they do that?
Should be on athletics.
Some
I think
is
they do it.
individualized by
The question is,
sport.
Where do
I
they
think
go?
Yeah,
Well, they don't do it
I
constantly.
don't know,
It's-
I'm not sure.
it's
Sure.
not, yeah,
Consistent.
it's not consistent, like individual coaches may do it for their own purposes, but there's nothing that's that's district.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's an easy way for us to solve that. We just free it.
Well, he's
No.
supposed to be evaluating all the coaches anyway, so he's gonna need something.
No, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, if we don't, if they're, if feeling that they're, if we have a feeling that they're not being done consistently, we can force them to do it.
And what are the evaluations?
It should be student surveys and like if parents have any surveys, they should fill out and they should go to the coach.
That's what you think about, as a parent, I have never had the opportunity to provide feedback.
Oh, I never did either as a parent,
And,
but
but
I would like to.
yes.
My boys are.
It'd be great.
Well, maybe we should have,
You get all 5 stars.
maybe Amanda can work with Marion to click.
Come up with a.
Well, why can't we have like QR code surveys like we're
We
doing for the
should.
things? Where it just gets emailed out or?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It should be the same one for each.
Yeah, no,
It should be standardized.
Standardized.
Yeah.
Yes,
It should be
absolutely.
standardized, but like, having done 3 seasons times 5 years, and seen a lot of turnover. of
I've never
coaches,
done one as a
I
parent,
would
but
have
Aubrey always said that
appreciated the
they
opportunity to put in my 2 cents every once in a while.
gave feedback, but I don't know what it looked like.
Parent feedback and raw.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, okay, but it's
Sometimes not.
Yeah, but you know
I
what,
think that it's the consistencies that you look for.
Yeah, that's like all the principals get the same exact survey that they have to give out.
Exactly, and when you see
But
the
I think
same
Marion
type of
needs to
comment
get-
multiple times, that's when you pay attention.
Marion needs to get these survey results, so that way if there's issues that are going on, that he can at least address them, if they need to.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so maybe put that on. What do you think? Jen, we put that on our retreat agenda.
Okay.
Because that happens before school starts. We can talk about it. Amanda can come up, maybe Amanda, you can work with Marion to maybe come up with what one of these things look like. We can get it presented and we can approve the dang thing. And if we have to do a policy adjustment to.
No, it should be just done as.
No,
It should be
well,
a
okay, but
procedure. It should be a procedure, it should be part of Marion's job
It
expectation.
is,
Right.
it is.
Okay,
It's
so
been the
then
job.
that way is the safer way to do it, so we don't have to vote on it, but we can oversee it, make sure that it's done.
That's not me,
Who evaluates him?
the high
Well,
school administrator.
So Deanna would evaluate that.
And
So I
she's
think this
looking
is
into
something
it.
Pardon?
She's looking into
I think
that
this-
topic, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
and that should come up in the athletic meeting with.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you know what? Let's do this. Amanda, can you get me a meeting with Deanna, just Deanna and myself? About athletics? And I'll bring it up then. And I'll have her, Deanna and Amanda and Marion work on something that somebody can present to us at the retreat. So that we can get a look at it and give them a green light on it. Does that sound fair? Mary? You can include whoever we want. I don't care. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I don't know.
if we need to get a. It's just a survey. The question is, can we get them done? Can we get them sent out? I mean, whether people fill them in or not, I mean, we can't control that, but we should have something that goes out consistently so that there's feedback that can be given. All right. Sorry, this one went too long, guys. Okay, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So.
Second.
All in favor? And let the record show the motion passes 5-0. Thank you, everybody, for their time this evening. Have a great night.